start working on the fuel line system. I've got a Corvette regulator. A lot of people hate them. I've had bad luck with like one of them before in my past. When we did it, we put a 5.3 in a Jeep Wrangler. That didn't work out too well, so we ended up having to switch to a truck engine. Well, that's beside the point. I'm rambling on, but I'm gonna try this Corvette regulator on this Suburban, and then I got an external pump and a filter. Then I also got another filter that's not here yet, which is on. I'm gonna put it back by the tank. I'm not putting a fuel pump in the tank. We're gonna be doing a lot of road trips with this. I'm gonna have a spare pump with me, just in case I ever need it. I want to put it on the frame so I can crawl under it and change it if I have to along the highway. That's the only reason I'm doing this. I'm not gonna put one in the tank, but I am gonna take the tank out. We're gonna put new straps, clean it out if it can be cleaned. Put new rubber lines, sending unit if we have to. Make sure all the gauge stuff are working. There is a chance that we might have to do a little bit of cross member work back by the tailgate. Looks like someone hit it with a tractor. Might have been me, not sure. So I'm gonna try to get out a 30-minute video a night, if possible. If not, there will be a new video, at least 2 of them released every week. That's my goal. Between kids' sports, work, honey to-do list. Your day's pretty well going, but you just gotta keep moving. Can't give up on your projects. I don't like stuff sitting. I've only had this Suburban here maybe a month, and I've been working my tail off on it trying to get it done. I want to hear this thing run. Released a video last night, which I worked on it last night on the bash and header video. I'm using what I have on hand, stuff I have stock of, stuff I've gotten, stuff I don't know where I've gotten, but I have it. Trying to use what I have. Don't want to buy nothing that I don't have to right now, especially with everything going up. But you will see my kids helping me here and there. Let's get started. All right, guys, let's get it going. You know, I really need to get the drive shaft in here and see if she's gonna fit. But you know, if we have to cut one down, we'll cut one down. But here's what we got going on. I got our hose right here on the fuel side. This is a brake line. This is a union for front to back. I was thinking about putting this is the Corvette regulator. I was thinking about putting it right here. Well, hell, I have it upside down. Yeah, we don't want that now, can we? Thinking about putting it right in here. Which these lines are coming out. I'm gonna run, I'm gonna show it to you. I got it laying down here. I used the factory connector up at the fuel rail, and then I ran part of its line down, the metal line. Then I used an 6AN compression fitting onto that metal line, which I got it on the wrong side over there, but here's what I use. You can get this stuff. It's really good. I use it on about all the ones I do, even the ones that are just factory. This stuff lasts. So I want to run right off the fuel rail, which I'm using the factory connector, which I already said that, metal line compression to this, and then I'm going to run this all the way back to right here, on the end of the Corvette, which I think I'm gonna put it right here, honestly. And then we'll get this all up out of the way of the exhaust. I was thinking about it honestly, because I have that fuel line that's hooked to the fuel rail, metal bent down around the top of the transmission, and I used the factory bolt stud that comes in these transmissions of these LSs and truck engines and stuff like that, and a factory clamp, fuel clamp, and I got it on a stud right at the top of the transmission. So if I bend that just a little bit more, I think I can run this line down the top of the transmission, like over in here, and then bring it across, like not exactly right on top of the transmission, but along the top of the transmission pan, and then bring it over so I can keep it away from the exhaust. We'll see, I guess. I don't know yet, but we'll see how that works. But let's see here. I think we'll put it here. I think we'll put it up there. It's gonna be too close to the exhaust. So I think I'm gonna bend this up. I really want this thing to sound good. I'm gonna go ahead and say it now, because I'm going that way. This is a low mileage 4.8 with a 4L80. It came out of a 2005 Express van. Not yet, but in the future, I think we're going to run twin turbos on the front of this. Future. Which my future is probably a year. But let's just see what the wife lets me do. I really want this thing to sound good. So I'm thinking about bringing that exhaust back and right above the drive line, if possible. Don't know yet. Thinking about bringing it here, then X pipe right here, and then on the other side this cross member. I'm sorry guys, I don't have a very good nothing to hold nothing with. Then once we get on the other side of this carry bearing mount, which I have a feeling we gotta cut this out. I think I'm gonna have to use the aluminum drive shaft, which I don't know if I want to yet or not. This is awful short distance right here. If not, I'll have an actual metal one made instead of using that aluminum one straight. But if we can X pipe this out and have it come out right here, and then we'll have it dump out back by the wheels, in front of the wheels. No. Just spitballing here, boys. Just spitballing. I don't want to go too far back with it, because we have all the other lines here, and I gotta have a place to be able to put the pump and the filter. Which I think if I use it here, we put the pump stuff right here on a straight stretch closer to the tank. I don't want to put it up above the leaf springs or anything like that, because if we can't get our 4-inch drop that we want out of this, there's a chance we'll have to C-notch this frame and do an axle flip. I'm thinking ahead. We're not that far. I don't want to move all this once I get it in here. I didn't think of this earlier, but me see if I can get you over here. I think that's gonna be a lot better idea. Everything move here. Don't mind the camera moving. So you got all this frame. So if we do it, on the side of this frame, when she's lowered, I don't know, it's hard to see. I'm sorry, guys. I don't got the greatest equipment. Here's that, so the bolt over here where I was going to put this at on the inside. You know, there's so much gap here, and by the time I put the poly bushings in, body mounts, I think we should run this all on the outside here. She's going to be, we're going to lower her, and it's away from the heat, and it's easy to get to. So like this right here can go right here, regulator, Corvette regulator, which I'm really having my doubts with it, but this is a pretty good AC Delco one, and then I bought the 6A end fittings, so we'll see. And I think right ahead here, let's go ahead and put a bolt in that. Let me find a clamp. Hold the camera here. This is what's holding the camera. Oh boy. Alright. Don't mind me. Just a man working on his toy. Alright. Let's take this one out. I love this older stuff. 1/2 inch, 9/16. About everything on one of these. So you get to about 90s, 91s. Let's just say your breakdown tool bag consists of very little. But let's see here. I'm really thinking right there. Nice and easy. Let's nail her. What do you think of that? Let's nail it. Just nail it. Wing it. Yeah, it'd help if I had the right hole. Never been told that before. Well, sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Alright. Got my ratchet. We'll make this stuff easy to get to. If I have to, I can build like, I can get some aluminum. I actually have a bunch of that heat shields that came off a few cars, nice flat pieces above the mufflers. I could go through, take it, bend it up, bolt right to the bottom. For all these, there's threaded holes all through these frames, all kinds of add-on different models, stuff like that. But we could put a short piece here to protect it from stuff, or just leave it wide open. It don't matter. The only thing that's new on this is the bracket. I had this pump on something else. Can't remember what it was, but it was like new. I think they call it Evil Energy. I've had luck out of their stuff and good customer support. I'm gonna be running 2 filters. This one's I think it's 100 micron. I can't remember. What we'll do is we'll do something like this. Maybe a little further like this. Let's see, hole right there. We'll put the filter there and the pump here. What we'll do is you can kind of see these two. Well, you can see my damn squash fingers, but here's where I'm out, which is blowed out. We're going through. I got a set of polyurethane ones to put on, but I've got these 2 threaded bolts here through the threaded frame. What we could do is, now this will be coming off the regulator back here. Let's see. What we could do is, I got some aluminum stock. We could space out a clamp right here through them holes without drilling anything, and then we could have it clamped there. That's what we're gonna do. Because I really like the idea of this being on outside the frame. Easy to get to. Might have to build like a set of shield or something, but just being right here, and let's think be roughly like that. That fitting will be a little harder than that. You have any holes right there? Need my handy dandy marker. And I done lost the damn thing. Well, hell's bells. Was in my pocket. Oh well. Let's see here. Let's mark it with a socket. Alright. That goes there. Got 2 holes. That bracket go anywhere there. Where I want it. Oop. So that's what we're gonna want to drill 2 of these. It ain't no big deal, I guess. So can't believe I lost my damn marker. Alright, if we mount that there, need a filter before the pump. So probably put this one right on that already. It's there. Put a short piece right there. Carry on. That's what I think we're going to do. Find my marker. I'll go ahead and get my drill too while I'm out. Once I get this marked, I'll show you guys what I did to that factory metal line up there at the rail. Old eagle eye back at it again. Let's see here. Looks good to me, Chief. Looks good to me. Center punch it, drill it, and tap it. Let's get her. Alright. 2 marks for the pump. We'll drill that out first. That way we can line up where we gotta connect the filter. I don't want to mess up any holes or drill something I don't need to drill. I'm behind it. But we'll get back at you. See what we gotta do. Alright, we got some drill bits, some nuts, bolts, you know what I mean, center punch. Get a nice hole there. In the center. I always like to do the old double tap, make sure we got a good indent. I'm gonna start small, work our way up. This old drill will last. Nothing check behind it, we don't got nothing behind it. Well, there's no turning back now. We'll see what happens. Sling it right the hell out of there. Alright, let's see if we can break one. Just about broke that one. Kind of went in sideways there. Stepping right out, one bit at a time. There and there. X marks the spot. Right there. Yeah, boy. Alright. Another hole, another hole. Filter mounted. I don't know about you guys, but this looks pretty cool so far. Got pump. We got regulator. So pump, regulator, and filter. Which I still don't know if I'm gonna like the idea of that regulator. But simple as go away with it. Run the line straight up to a factory regulated fuel rail. Just have to run one more line. And for the return to the tank off this one, what we'll do is we'll bring it back up and drop it down into the factory hard line. And then we'll connect this to the factory hard line back on the other side of the frame. That way we're swooped over, change this out if we need to along the road. Everything's easy to get to. on the filter side of it. One here. I think that's right there. Some of the factory undercoat's missing. Shot right out of there. What we noticed, as far as when it goes, is that one. Money shot is drill bit number 4. So let's go ahead and build a line here. I know it's gonna be a short one, but when you build something this close, any of these lines, you want to build it a little long because you want it to have a little bit of a kink in it. So you take it away, but put one there. This fitting won't be in here. It'll be a small fitting like that. But and together adjustment, just in case we need a little bit more. Always leave these loose. Get the line on. But we're looking at about right there. So it's only pretty damn tight, but we can make it work. That's all that matters. As long as we make it work. And then from here down, take a couple of that aluminum stock. It's a cylinder. So we'll pipe, whatever you want to call it, but bring it, we'll put it here, space out to the bolt to right here. We'll have a clamp here to here. So then all I gotta do, I don't know how to explain it, but guys, when this thing is tucking rubber, which you guys will see when we get there. I want to go low, but I don't want to go too low to where I can't drag or haul anything or go anywhere. I'm hoping 4 inches. I want to get 4 inches. If I don't have to see notch it, which doing my little bit of research that I've done, it's not possible. Not unless you change out this bracket, leaf bracket, and then use a shackle drop, which we can change these out, which I don't even know if they got them for Suburban. I know they got them for C10s because I put one on C10 before. It goes in the same spot, it's just where this is located, it's up farther, so be up in that area, which I don't know because you also got the tub mount right above that one. Don't know if they even make one for Suburban, but find out. Show you guys what we got here. And all right, let me get this camera. All right, now if you're looking out here, right here's the rocker panel. Now when I lower this, when we get to that point, the top of that tire is going to be clear up inside that quarter panel. That's what I want. So you gotta imagine that's course, we're on dollies, so you should be able to. You guys know what I mean. Hell, I don't have to role play or anything like that. You know what I mean? But filter. Kind of wanted to put it at an angle a little bit, not just for the angle of the hose going back up, but man, if this ever clogs up, you got this at an angle already. Boom. Take this loose a little bit, spin that out, let the fuel drain into a bucket, pan, whatever. McDonald's cup. You know what I mean? We're gonna be road. I said it enough. We're going road tripping. McDonald's cup, Speedway cup. You know what I mean? Let it drain right out into there. Take it apart, clean it, put it back in. And pump goes bad right there. Boom, change it out. And we got the regulator right there, which I don't know about that yet. That's still up in the air on that. Really don't know. But I mean, this is first time me ever putting it on a frame like that on the outside. But I don't think I think it turned out all right. It's all right there underneath the rocker. Should have put it on the inside of the frame, which no, I didn't drill my holes for nothing, because if I ever did want to put it on inside the frame, just reverse it all inside. Utilize the same holes where I drilled. Just take it all and put it on the inside of the frame. But I think here's going to be better, away from the exhaust. Will be away from the exhaust and easy to get to. But well, I think that's all I'm gonna get tonight, guys.